For the past couple days, I've been renovating my bedroom, and this is the inspo pic that I'm going off of. By looking at my bedroom right now, it's the complete opposite of what I want. I painted all the walls except for one, which we're gonna do an accent wall, and I don't want just a color. I do want it to resemble this photo. So the very first thing that I did was remove the baseboard and nailed it on top, so that way the top doesn't look so sharp. You'll see what I mean. Then I went to Home Depot and got some wooden planks, and this was the first time I've ever used a big saw. I was scared, and I'm sorry I hit you. I cut all the wooden planks to the measurements that I needed and then started on the border. I had to remove a baseboard on a different wall so that way I could fit the wooden planks. I made sure to measure so I wasn't taking too much off. Just took off a little bit and then nailed the baseboard back on. I built the frame first, and then after I was done doing that, I started on the middle planks, where again I did cut them to the exact measurements. Also used a laser level so that way I could make sure that everything was completely straight. I did use a stud finder so that way I'm not gonna create an electrical fire. After I was done nailing all the planks in, I grabbed some caulk and I went over every crack and crevice just to make sure there was no holes anywhere. I also got some wood putty to put over the cracks where the wood planks were connected, just so it's like a seamless finish. I went over everything with my sander to make it really smooth, and then I wiped everything down. The color that I chose is completely different from the inspo pit color, and that is okay, but at first I was thinking it was a little bit too green, especially on top of this red. I don't know, it just made me think of Christmas. Then I realized like a dumbass that I didn't even cover up like the nail holes. Also on the wooden planks you could like see the wood. So I waited for the paint to dry. I grabbed some spackle, put it everywhere, and then sanded everything down again. There was a huge difference after adding that spackle. Finished everything with 2 layers of paint just to ensure I wasn't missing any spots. And then for the upper half of the wall, I had not painted yet, so the upper half is just gonna be the color that the rest of the room is, which is kind of an off-white. It's smoky white. But to me, it just looks like plain white. So after about a week of blood, sweat, and tears and multiple undecisive decisions, this is how it turned out. I like it, and that's what matters, bitch.